Hi families, this is Mrs. Colleen. I wanted to give you a short intro into the web tool we've been using often in 5th grade called Front Row. This web page is just frontrowed.com. Your child goes on this multiple times a day, so they should know how to get to it easily. I'm going to show you the student view of things. So if we go into student sign in, I'm going to enter my name, but your child, every child has their own login, as well as class code, which they should know. And here you can see students who completed problems today would come up here. It has a little bit of a competition edge to it. It doesn't matter what level kids are working at, but it has to do with how kids are working on problems and how many problems they're answering. On the bottom here, we have our navigation. So I'm going to show you the math first. We'll start off with fact fluency. Here your child is answering problems. They're not timed. They just simply answer the question and push enter, and then they will get coins. Your child also can work in the targeted practice. This is the area where kids can really be pushed beyond if they need to, 5th grade math if they need to be, but they also can fill in some of those gaps that we know that students sometimes have. So I'm working right now, I'm going to show you the operations in base 10. And you can see that based on my pretest, I made it through these different standards. And right now, what I'm working on is basic place value. I'll show you what a lesson like this looks like. So it asks me a question. I can watch a video about how to solve it. I can
have it read it. Sentence true? Is the following number sentence true?
I thought it would make
23 plus 26 equals 26 plus 23. Yes. No.
So I'll click the answer of yes. Round 77 to the nearest 10. So I would just do that within the bottoms here. The kids type it. This program works on the iPad as well as the Chromebooks or webs, or just basically anything you can go on a website. So I'm going to get out of here to show you some other things. Nope, sorry, exit. Oops, I logged out all the way, my bad. We'll go back. And I'll show you some of the ELA practice now. The students do the articles in Mrs. Perkins' class. If they would ever have any that they didn't finish, they could work on that at home and they would be listed right here. Those articles are articles that every student reads, but each student is given the level that they need for that article. So it's a great tool for us as teachers because all students can have a common experience reading an article, but the article is written just at their level. On the teacher end of this, we can see which questions kids are getting wrong. For example, if we're noticing a trend that a child is getting the summary questions wrong, we can pull a small group of students who are also missing those types of questions and practice that. Your child also is doing some written work within there, and that's also helping us identify needs. I'm going to show you the word study component of our subscription to this website. It's going to look a lot like what Words Their Way did, what your child used last year in 4th grade, the cut up words, what they sorted. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in here. It'll start off with kind of showing the sort. Most kids can figure out the sort from just seeing what the answers are actually. Often if they don't understand the sort from seeing this in the rule, I have them meet with me. They also are welcome to search for it. Often I'll have them copy this and go into YouTube and search that. And there's tons of videos of teachers teaching the same lesson in the more traditional format. So those are 2 options students have when they're not sure about how their words are sorted. Let's start practicing. So here it asks us what a suffix means. And so I'll just click 1 here. Then students have to sort if they have the same suffix, so much like what they did last year. Some students have gone beyond the amount of levels that Front Row offers for word study and are doing a different activity. for vocabulary instruction, and I'll show you that a different day perhaps. But you can see here that students have to know what the words mean. They have to sort again. So they'll have 6 questions. They do 1 round of this every day at school, but they also could be working on this more at home. Go back to the main screen. Any assignments that they haven't finished will be in this main tab here. You'll see I have quite a few assignments. These are all of the assignments your child has done throughout the school year through Mrs. Perkins' class. So there's a whole bunch there, but your child will not have any because they'll have done them at school. So again, I just wanted to show this tool so that you could see one way that your child could continue learning at home. Great for those days where they don't have math homework or they finish it at school. Feel free to email me with any questions. It's just amanda.killeen@stoughton.k12.wi.us. Thanks so much.